Imagine discovering a hidden secret that changes everything. This is the story of an ordinary 11-year-old girl whose sharp eyes and brave heart unraveled a mystery no one else could solve. One day, while sifting through old papers in her attic, she stumbled upon something that would shock her family and catch the attention of a courtroom. These weren't just any papers. They were crucial insurance documents that pointed to a chilling truth. Her mother's death wasn't an accident. With courage beyond her years, she brought these revelations to light, leaving even the judge stunned. What did she find, and how did it expose the real killer? Stay tuned as we unfold the twists and turns of this remarkable story. The girl, let's call her Emily, had always been curious, but this discovery felt different. The dusty, forgotten box held more than just memories. It held the key to a truth that had been buried for years. As she sifted through the papers, one document caught her eye. A life insurance policy with details that didn't add up. Her heart raced as she noticed inconsistencies, leading her to question everything she'd been told about her mother's tragic accident. Emily couldn't shake the feeling that something was terribly wrong. Her mother's death had always been a painful mystery, but now it seemed like there was more to the story. Why had no one else seen these papers? And who stood to gain from her mother's passing? With every question, the tension grew. Emily knew she had to act, but what could an 11-year-old do against a secret this big? The answer would change everything. Emily couldn't keep the discovery to herself. She confided in her older brother, Jake, who had always been protective of her. At first, he was skeptical, thinking it was just an old piece of paper. But as Emily showed him the details, his expression shifted from doubt to concern. Together, they pieced through the documents, finding clues that suggested their mother's death wasn't just a tragic accident. It might have been orchestrated. Their father had always been a quiet, distant figure since their mother's passing, consumed by grief or something more. Emily started noticing things she hadn't before: late-night phone calls, a hidden safe, and whispers of financial trouble. The insurance money had been substantial, enough to change lives, and now a sinister possibility loomed over their family. As Emily and Jake dug deeper, they uncovered a trail leading to a family friend who had been unusually close to their father after their mother's death. Could this friend have played a role in covering up the truth? The pieces were coming together, but the picture was far from clear. With each revelation, the danger felt closer, and Emily realized they were unraveling a secret that someone had gone to great lengths to keep hidden. Emily and Jake knew they couldn't handle this alone anymore. The weight of the discovery was too much, and the fear of what might happen next loomed over them. They decided to approach a trusted teacher at school, someone who had always been a safe place for them. As they laid out the documents and their suspicions, the teacher's eyes widened in disbelief. It was clear that this wasn't just a child's imagination running wild. There was something serious at play. The teacher advised them to take everything to the authorities. But even then, Emily couldn't shake the feeling that time was running out. Every step closer to the truth made them more vulnerable. What if someone found out what they knew? What if the killer was closer than they thought? The fear was suffocating, but Emily knew they couldn't stop now. As they prepared to meet with the police, strange things started happening. A car followed them home one night, and a mysterious phone call left them shaken. It was clear someone didn't want this secret uncovered. The suspense was unbearable, and the stakes had never been higher. With their mother's killer possibly watching their every move, Emily and Jake braced for what was coming next. Just as Emily and Jake were about to hand over the documents to the police, a shocking twist changed everything. Late one night, a package arrived at their doorstep, wrapped hastily and with no return address. Inside were more papers, bank statements, personal notes, and photographs, all pointing to a tangled web of deception. What caught Emily's attention most was a series of messages between their father and the family friend, suggesting a secret plan that went far beyond what they had imagined. Suddenly, it wasn't just about the insurance money. The new evidence hinted at a business deal gone wrong, one that involved powerful people with everything to lose. It seemed their mother had stumbled upon something dangerous, and her knowledge made her a target. Emily's heart pounded as she realized they were now in the middle of a much larger conspiracy. The new information raised the stakes higher than ever. If they went to the police now, they might be exposing more than just a family secret. They could be challenging dangerous individuals who wouldn't think twice about silencing anyone in their way. The siblings were no longer sure who they could trust, and every step felt like a perilous dance on a tightrope. With the truth almost within reach, Emily knew one wrong move could mean everything would come crashing down. With the weight of the new evidence pressing down on them, Emily and Jake made the difficult decision to meet with the police. But this time they took extra precautions. They arranged a secret meeting at a neutral location, bringing all the documents and their story. The detective they met with listened intently, piecing together the chilling reality of what had happened to their mother. As the investigation unfolded, the evidence pointed directly to the family friend who had been working with a corrupt business partner. They had orchestrated the accident to cover up a major financial fraud, and Emily's mother had been in the wrong place at the wrong time. The police moved quickly, arresting the conspirators before they could flee. Just when Emily and Jake thought it was over, the final twist came. During the interrogation, the family friend revealed that their father had unknowingly been dragged into the scheme, used as a pawn to deflect suspicion. He had been as much a victim as their mother, manipulated into believing the lies. The revelation brought a bittersweet relief. Justice was served, but the scars of betrayal ran deep. In the end, Emily's bravery had uncovered a truth no one else could see. Her determination not only brought justice for her mother, but also saved her family from a dangerous secret that could have destroyed them all. With the truth finally out, Emily and Jake could breathe again, though the journey had forever changed them. Their father, devastated by the revelations, began to rebuild his relationship with his children, vowing to honor their mother's memory with the truth now in the open. The family found solace in knowing that justice had been served, and the weight of the secrets no longer hung over their heads. In the months that followed, life slowly began to return to normal. Emily's courage and determination became a source of inspiration in their community, a reminder that even the smallest voices can uncover great truths. The experience had brought the siblings closer together, their bond stronger than ever. As Emily looked back on the journey, she felt a sense of peace. The shadows of the past had been lifted, and though the pain remained, it was tempered by the knowledge that her mother's story had been told.